Alright, welcome to my how to plant these little dudes video here. I'm here in my messy kitchen right now, and the lighting's not that great, but I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing here. I've got you on a shelf because I don't have any of that fancy equipment, like a tripod or anything yet. I haven't figured that out, but anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm planting some green onions that I got from the store. They're just like, you know, those little green things you cut up in your food, like tacos and stuff like that. But anyway, when you're done using them all, you've got this like root end, and believe it or not, oh, I wonder if that showed up. Believe it or not, they actually will start to grow again, and you can have your own green onions at home. You're going to want a deep container. You can use a yogurt container. I think that works really good. All I did was I drilled, like, well, actually I used a knife this time. Usually I just get out a drill, but I can't seem to find a drill where I'm at right now. And you just use a knife. You can just, you know, stab it, and, you know, you get a little hole cut in there, and I've got two in the bottom of this one. I can't turn it upside down because there's dirt in it now. I thought, well, why don't I make a video about what I'm doing? Because I just started doing this morning. I'm like, why am I not making a video about this? But anyway, so I've got these holes. I got a bunch of them in this one. I put the dirt in there. I'm just going to do that for now to not make quite as much of a mess of the kitchen so that my landlord's not totally unhappy with me. But I've been starting these in these little, I think this is like a baby bottle lid or something like that that's been laying around. You know, I don't drink, but here's a shot glass that I put to good use this time. And so you just, you know, you can start them in something small to see if it'll work out, if you're not trusting me with, you know, wasting all the dirt. But you can get dirt from the backyard. This stuff's got some perlite in it, so you know, it looks like regular soil, and that is true, but I just got it from the backyard, so you can just dig up some dirt in the backyard. It's good if you can get some rocks in it or some perlite or something, because then it'll have better drainage that way. But anyway, you know, you've got your little end here, and you've got roots on the end of it, so I like to soak them in some water first and get it loosened up, because usually they're a little bit dry after sitting in your refrigerator for a while, and you can just kind of like get that spread out a little bit like that. And as you can see, I've already started a couple in these, and these are the ones that I ate last night. So, and then I soaked them last night overnight, so they have not started sprouting yet, but because I've got enough of these things now from the package that I bought to actually plant them, I decided I was going to do that today. So you just, you know, stick it in the dirt. It's pretty simple. I don't feel as though you have to have a green thumb in order to do something like this. By the way, if you have windows that have, gosh, I don't know what it's called. I probably should have found that out before making the video, but if you've got the windows that have that stuff that blocks out the UV rays, it's not the best window to put them in. Most windows and most houses these days, especially newer houses, do have that UV protectant. It makes it so that your carpet doesn't fade and your drapes don't fade. So you do kind of want to have a better window to put them in, but you know, it's also really not that necessary. I do like to leave a little bit of a visual, you know, of the top there, so that you're not drowning it when you water it, you know, so that you're not, you know, saturating it too much and making it rot. So it rained last night, so my dirt is a little bit wet already. I don't think it really matters what you use, just as long as you don't drown your plants and you don't keep them drowned. You can water them like every 3 days or so. If your soil stays wet, especially in a deep container like this, when you are just starting them out, if your soil stays wet, you could end up with a little bit of root rot, or just wet, compacted soil down in the bottom of the container there. So, you know, I don't know how to do this in front of the camera without making a mess, so I'm gonna try to do it like this. So I can show you guys. I'm just gonna water it down here with the sprayer just a little bit. Get that all watered in good. Okay, I made a mess. Sorry about that, landlord, if you're watching. I don't think he's watching because I only have 2 followers right now, so maybe he'll watch later. Anyway, so, you know, that's how you make a mess of your kitchen, in case you're wanting to learn how to make a mess of your kitchen. That's the best way I know how possible, is to start bringing plants inside and a bunch of dirt and splash water around on your countertop. And if you're lucky, you'll end up with some green onions. Anyway, yeah, so about the window, you can just put those in the window and watch them grow. I mean, right now is the best time of year to do it, I feel like, especially onions. They don't mind the cold, so if you're not wanting to heat your house too much, onions are a good thing to do. Green onions especially, because they are kind of like a short-term onion. You're eating the green part mostly instead of the root, so you're not really worried as much about creating a giant root for a whole meal for the season. Anyway, my coffee is about to burn on the stove, so I'm gonna end this video, but I hope you did enjoy it. I was just gonna do this anyway, so I did have a little bit of fun making this video though, so. All right, thanks a lot guys, and subscribe, share with your friends. Give me some feedback in the comment section. Let me know if it was terrible, if you liked it, if you want me to make more that are like this video, because I do this kind of weird stuff all the time. All right, take it easy guys, love ya.